Hi, um, this is Melvin. I want to welcome you again to Urban Watch Poetry. We speak the truth. It's been a while since I've been on. There's a lot of things on my mind. The uh, the pandemic, uh, division in our country, the screwed up government, uh, especially the Republicans in the Senate. Uh, at, at 81 years old, I've known for quite a while that, and with my experiences as a black man in this country, uh, and having spent 20 years in the military and uh, several overseas assignments, uh, that I've known for a while that in America, that in this country, there were a lot of fucked up people, but I didn't realize how many until Donald Trump was elected president. Um, we have some really fucked up people in this country, in the Senate. Um, um, 74 billion of them. His, his base um, is probably mostly racist. Um, Anyone who could look up to and support a vile, uncouth, racist, narcissistic, predatory, thoughtless person like the President of the United States uh, is delusional, sick, probably pathological. Uh, but and I've written some poems uh, expressing my feelings about the Trump presidency, but that's not what I'm going to do tonight. Uh, I'm going to do one poem focused on one thing, and that's the election tomorrow in Georgia. Um, the the fate, the direction of our country depends on how that election turns out. Um, the Republicans in the Senate, I'm gonna say it exactly the way I think it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They have fucked up our country. Um, Mitch McConnell doesn't give a damn about us. His his loyalty is to the rich people um, who support him, uh, and that goes for a lot of the Republicans. So everything in terms of the direction of our country, how we um, how we're looked at by the rest of the world is going to be dependent upon how the election turns out tomorrow in Georgia. If Perdue and Loeffler are elected, um, again, I'm going to say it the way I'm thinking it. We are fucking screwed. Um, because Mitch McConnell will remain the leader of the Senate. And Republicans will still have a majority in the Senate, and they will screw us over every chance they get. So, uh, so obviously, um, I've got Georgia on my mind. As I think about the way that this country is going, how a narcissistic racist has brought us to ruin. A lying motherfucker with no concept of truth, thoughtless and selfish, vile and uncouth. I don't think it's abnormal right now that I find that I've got Georgia on my mind. As I look back over the past several years, this country, it seems, has lived up to my fears. It's not been one country with justice for all. And the concept of liberty, well, that's not its call. Cops killing black people like it's open season, and a political party all committing treason. The oath that they took, it meant nothing to them. Even with your eyes closed, you can see right through them. And I don't think it's abnormal right now that I find that I've got Georgia on my mind. As I think of this pandemic that is out of control and the thoughtless motherfuckers that have no soul. They refuse to safe distance or even wear a mask and talk about freedom when you take them to task. With 3,000 people dying every day, and we all know that it should not be this way. You murdering motherfucker, you lied through your teeth and caused thousands of families unnecessary grief. And I don't think it's abnormal right now that I find that I've got Georgia on my mind. When I look at America and think of all its crimes, I see a lot of fucked up people in some really fucked up times. Babies locked in cages and families cruelly split, and some sick ass politicians doing some really sick ass shit. Mitch the bitch, Don the con, and to make America great, obsessed with their delusions, powered by their hate. And I don't think it's abnormal right now that I find that I've got Georgia on my mind. Oh, my country, 'tis of thee. We must get rid of the GOP. The kind of politicians that we really need should be there for the people and not for the greed. There should be ones in whom we can believe and whose every other word was not meant to deceive, whose every other action is not to hold us down and turn our country over to a jive ass clown. And I pray that the carnage of our recent past will come to an end by the votes that you cast. And I don't think it's abnormal right now that I find that I've got Georgia on my mind. Georgia, you're on my mind. And I pray that you will lead our country, out of the darkness by getting rid of Mitch McConnell and taking his power, his influence away from the Senate. My name is Melvin. This is Urban Watch Poetry. We speak the truth.